You know, the big crazy thing on the internet right now is the dress. It's all about that dress, about that dress. Now, the dress is seen by some people as as a gold and white dress, some people as a black and blue dress. Some people can't even see the dress, they just see nudity. Now, you just lined up three dresses there instead of one. That seems like it destroyed the purpose of it. Did you see three different colors on that dress that he had up?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
But
so
the
that wasn't the
original-
point. So there's the original dress. It's up on the iBang right now. Go to the Interabang so we can all focus on the same dress. But he kind of ruined it for me, I think, by putting up three dresses. It got out of the way of what you were supposed to be doing with it. All right, so the dress is
There it is.
is there. All right, there is. Now, some people see this as a gold and white dress. Some people see it as a black and blue dress. Gail, which do you see?
I find it so weird that no one, like that, we're not all agreeing on one already. But to me, there's no way that that's not blue.
Now, where do you see the blue? Where the gold is?
No, I see the blue where the blue is. It's predominantly blue.
And you see blue and what? Do you see black?
I guess from that picture, I'll go with black, but to me, it's not a perfect black. It's not like a jet black. It's kind of like dull black, or like kind of like it almost like has gold in that. But there's no way the other color is white. I don't see white at all.
A-Train, what do you see?
It's white and gold.
I see white and gold also.
Wait,
And E-Rock, what do you see when you look at it?
I see it's black and blue.
You see black and blue.
Yeah.
Now, from what I understand, 75% of the people see it as gold and white. 25% of the people see it as black and blue.
that's so strange to me because it's not like a little bit blue. It's like
I don't see it even the slightest bit of blue. I see white. And then the gold really, if I was going to be totally honest, is almost like it's like lunch bag color.
okay,
All right. And that's, see the solid part of at the top?
yeah,
That's what I see
like
as
lunch
golder.
bag, like
Yeah.
a brownish gold.
Yeah.
Okay, so I see it almost like not really black, but like gray, like a muddy gray. Do you see jet black?
No, it looks like when you have when you take a photo and the flash is really too bright on something black, it becomes like a faint gray.
You know, my email blew up with this last
I
night.
can't even believe this. Why do some people say, I mean, I'm in the minority then? Blue is
Well,
the
I mean,
minority?
it's not that big of a minority, but those are people that have, the people who see blue or black, they have either brain tumors or eye tumors. Now, healthy people see it as gold and white, you know, because they have a nice, healthy brain, clean brain, and the eye, which is really a part of the brain. But my thing blew up with this last night. And people were viciously upset going, tell me you don't see gold and white. I'm like, yeah, I do. And then the next person would say the black and blue thing.
I mean, to me, that's very blue. It's like,
I don't see any blue.
it's like this color right here in the
Yeah,
middle.
white.
No, this.
White.
The middle, no. Wait, okay. So what's the explanation here? Like,
Well, I don't know the explanation, nor do I. I mean, obviously, people see things on some different kind of angle of it. Some people are saying it has to deal with sexuality, but I can't believe that at all. It's up on the interabang.com. The ibang.com is what you're looking at. You'll see this dress. Some people see it as gold and white. Some people see it as black and blue. The majority, 3 out of 4, see it. But that's not that big of a majority for people who see things differently. You know what I mean?
I guess you're right. Yeah.
I mean, if it was 2% of the people who see it, then we could go, oh, those freaks. But when 24, 25% of the people see things wrong, it makes you wonder. Here's Mark. Mark, go ahead, buddy.
Hey, guys. On Vice.com this morning, there's a story on this. And there's a secondary picture if you scroll down, and it's absolutely blue and black.
Yeah, but I don't want to deal with that. I want to deal with the original picture.
Right.
And figure out who sees what as what.
Right, because clearly if you have the dress in front of you, we're going to get a better idea. But the strange thing is, within this image, why do you see it? Like, obviously,
I'm not even that interested in why it happens, just that it does happen. You know what I mean?
Well, it's got to be something. I wonder if it's like the shape of your, like, what is it? The
shape
cornea,
of the eye. Oh, you're saying that
retina?
Asian people see it a different way.
No.
That dress.
No.
Black and blue.
Not what
Black
I'm
and blue.
I'm not saying that.
It's coming across that way, though. Dave, Michigan.
Hey, Ronnie.
Hey, buddy.
So it has to do with mental state, the way you see the dress. If
Mental states.
Like a mental, a mindset where if you see white and gold, you're in a good place. You're in a positive vibe.
Right.
And if you see black and blue, then there's something upcoming or something you're nervous about.
Yeah.
Or a big event. That's all I got, Ronnie.
I noticed the people that see it as black and blue seem like they're dicey, edgy people. You know.
I'm not dicey or edgy.
I wouldn't give you anything sharp. Because I want you to jab out at people. Just start jabbing. Jason, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Hey, Ron. I think this would be a perfect dress for any woman to wear to commit her first bank robbery, because then the police couldn't identify it. Nobody could identify it.
Or a man, and he's just yelling out, "We're the black and blue robbers," or "Are we the gold and white robbers?" There's Jake. Jake, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, that's
so
fine,
when
Jake.
I first got shown the picture of this dress, I seen it as black and blue. My fiance was freaking out because she seen it as the white and gold. And then about 15 minutes later, I looked at it again, and I actually seen it as white and gold. And I've seen it change, in my observation, twice.
Really?
So you're in and out of insanity.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Weird.
It's very funny, though, but I will agree that people are fucking freaking out over this. Instead of just being cool and just looking at it, people are yelling like, "You do not see it that way. You're lying and you're trying to make other people feel bad about themselves." Like, easy.
I mean, just now I kind of felt for a second like maybe you guys were messing with me.
A lot of people are feeling that because they're not thinking it through, that we don't all see things the same way.
It's really weird. It's not. I guess it would be a little more like, oh, okay, I get it, like slightly different. But blue and white are pretty. Like, is it a stark white to you? Is it a soft
Like,
white?
what? I mean, I don't sit around and measure my whites. It's just white. You know what I mean? Like, at no time I've never gone like that. Oh, what a nice stark white shirt. You were wearing the soft white yesterday. I just see gold. And then if I'm going to be honest about it, and that's not exactly a gold color.
Right.
And then the white, I guess there's a bluish hue to that, if you will. Is that the right word?
Hue.
There's a hue to that with the who. But I don't find this massively as weird as the intranets seem to feel.
Well, do you remember like years ago we saw a thing where it was like a high pitched tone that people of a certain age could hear, like if you're young, you could. Right. So it's got to be something in that same area where it's like.
Yes, as you start to die, you see things as white and gold, the colors of heaven. Let's go over here to JR. How you doing, JR?
Man, when my wife told me that she was seeing white and gold in that dress, like I honestly had the same feeling that I did when I took too many mushrooms. Like I could get the same feeling in my stomach, like adrenaline was racing. Like I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it.
So
Like, it hit me so hard.
you're basically
like,
thinking you had a
Her and her
flashback.
friends were talking, like her and her friends had conspired against me.
Whoa.
I was freaking out. I was looking at my hand for tracers.
But yeah, people are reacting that way instead of. I mean, maybe I grew up with too many of those things where it could be a lamp or two people facing each other. I get that we don't all see the same things. Why is that so freaky to people?
Well, there's certain scents that some people can smell them and some people can't. Like
Yes.
whatever. So I guess it makes sense. But there's something about this dress.
I know.
It's really messing with my head.
People are writing, where can they find it? It's on the iBang right now, and they said maybe you shouldn't even go look at this. They said over 800 people have already killed themselves after looking at this dress. You were nervous that you see a different color.
I feel weird about it. I feel weird.
Why does it make you feel weird, though?
I don't know. I guess it doesn't make sense to me how that could be. Especially, okay, there are other whites in the photograph. Like, how does it compare to those whites?
I don't. I have never even noticed. I never even noticed what was going on in the rest of the photograph. So you know what I think? I don't think it matters so much what you see, but how you react to it. And people that freak out over this are the type of people who don't want to allow gay marriage.
That it's not true.
You know, like, that's not the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be Adam and Eve, not Adam and another guy that you do horrible things to each other.
I actually think that the dress is getting bluer. It's looking more blue.
You're just defining yourself. You're just digging in your black and blue states. Here is Brian. Brian, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Hey, Ronnie. Yeah, the dress is kind of freaking me out, but I'm wondering if it has any correlation to people who could see those magic eye puzzles. I could never, ever see one of those magic eye puzzles, and I used to just eventually just go, oh, yeah, I can see the schooner, you know.
You would just lie just to join into the crowd, into the crowd.
Yeah,
like,
just
yeah,
so I
I
could be one
see
of the
it too.
cool
It's
kids.
great.
Could you see those? Were you able to see
Yeah.
those?
If I took a while to do it.
I was able to do it, but then it wasn't until like after a while, like people had been seeing them, that I realized that I was seeing them concave instead of convex. So instead of the image like popping out at me, it was like a negative space.
Yeah, I've seen it that way before too, but you know, they're both just kind of illusions, right?
Sure.
Sometimes
I
you
like the
just gotta
simpler. I
roll
like
with
the
shit.
simpler ones that look like either it's a horse's ass or a duck's ear. You know,
Yeah.
like the one you were saying. I can see those. The ones that were in Highlights magazine. Those are kind of my specialty.
Love highlights.
Yeah, me too. Did you like Goofus or Gallant?
I was a Goofus fan.
I like Goofus too because I like his hair. I'm like, dude, just let it. You know what I mean? Let the freak flag get out there.
Have a great day, guys.
Peace. Hey, Rob, what's up, buddy? You're on
Hey,
Bennington.
how's it going, guys? Hey, how's it going?
Cool.
So I read an article last night. I was looking online, and all of a sudden I saw a feed they're blowing up about this dress. So I found an article that explained it. I don't know exactly where it was, but if you look it up, it was something to do with if you see it white and gold, it means your eyes are weaker than someone who can see it blue and black. Something to do. Gail was right. It's something to do with the shape of your corneas or some tubes that are in rods that are in your eyes. And they said try if you're looking at it on a cell phone, make the brightness higher, and the person who sees it in white and gold will see it in blue and black.
All right, that's why I didn't. I see the difference between me and you guys. I don't really want to figure it out. You know what I mean? Because there's no good news there.
Yeah, of
Now,
course. You're seeing it white and gold. Why wouldn't you feel comfortable?
Because maybe you have better eyes. Wouldn't you feel better if your eyes were better than mine?
I guess I would feel better.
You know, some people see things as they are, and they say why, and some people see things and say why not. I see things and I say, I don't give a fuck. I'm not some Kennedy. I don't have to sit around and try to help everybody do shit. I got my own shit I'm working on. All right, like I'm going on in the hashtag Bennington here, right? Mm-hmm. And Young wrote, Ron Bennington is a fucking liar. Hashtag Bennington. Hashtag blue and black. See, I think that's more interesting than what you see. Matt.
It's just great to hear from my blue and black brothers out there.
Matt,
Oh, hey,
Stone
Ron.
Island.
I thought this was a chain letter. I would look at people kept sending it to me, and I was like, "This is so obvious. This is dumb. This is blue." So I thought it was like one of those things where it's like, well, "Okay, now that you responded, you gotta send this to 10 more assholes." Like, I couldn't believe that there's even a discussion on it. It's weird. It's fucking blue, motherfucker.
See, that to me is more interesting. That he's ready to fight. Now this one got knocked off. As you did that. But to me, that is more interesting than what you see. The fact of how angry you will get over it is why I think we have so many social problems.
I feel crazy right now.
Yeah. I think it's a gateway drug that's going to lead the kids into something. This is like Black Mirror, really, depending on how you say it.
It's going to cause a divide in this country. I know that. I know that for sure.
TJ in Jersey.
You know, my mind is really twisted right now. It's not even just a visual thing with the dress, but audio-wise, you know, I know I'm listening to the Bennington show, but I keep on hearing, like, hey, you're live with Ron and Fez. I keep on...
Oh, I say that?
You know, I don't hear you say that.
I don't know. I think you're saying Bennington, but I'm hearing Ron and Fez.
Oh, okay. Because I didn't think I was.
I think maybe when you go to calls you do it, but I don't hear you do it because I think I'm used to hearing you say Ron and Fez, so I don't even hear it.
I don't even know. I think we just let him screw with us. Because normally everyone jumps on me if there's even the slightest mistake. At least those black and blue bastards do.
Hey, what did you say?
Last night I was driving along and I thought I was getting off at my exit, but I got off into a black and blue neighborhood and it was disgusting. All right, I just saw it switch from black and blue back to gold and white when I looked over.
Wait.
All right, try to just like go like that a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the white turning.
It looks bluer. So that might make sense then, because if you're squinting, you're probably straining your eyes more.
If you have a film over your eyes, you probably see black and blue. It's up on the Interrobang this morning. It's for you people that aren't on the internet, I guess, because it swept through the internet. It was just ridiculous how much people were dealing with it last night. This guy, Boogie, says, last night I saw blue and black. This morning I could see gold and white. I'm putting a gun in my mouth. Fuck me. Joseph said, I looked at that dress and pissed my pants and forgot who I was for a half hour. Hashtag Bennington. This dress is white and gold. Great minds think alike. Hashtag Bennington. See, they're trying to get together.
Yes. You Whitey and Goldies are all the same.
Here's Goofus and Gallant. Gallant hid in the corner and jerked off while Goofus got all the ladies. See, I think this is a Goofus and Gallant moment for people.
I'd like to think that Goofus would see it blue and black.
It's insane. Here's Jesse in New Jersey. You're on the Ron and Fez show.
No, Bennington.
Oh, yeah.
How's it going,
You're on
there,
Bennington.
Bennington?
Yeah.
I'm a little concerned because I actually see blue and gold.
Yeah, I kind of see that too. Like, it's not perfectly black. It's like a kind of muddy, goldy.
There's
browny.
no black there at all. Just
Yeah, like it's not
Stop it.
stark jet black. I'll go with black, but I don't really think it's black.
Here is Daniel. You're on Bennington.
I think that dress is pink and brown.
Well, I think you're looking at your own stool. But A-Train just laughed in his face. Got him. You got him, man. Edgar, Burlington, New Jersey.
Yeah, how come people don't have more controversies like this in real life? Like, if my wife thinks it's, gold and black or whatever the one version is, I think it's blue and black. But when we sit there and pick out colors for the house when we paint, we're completely on board. No, this is too gray. This is too this. This is too that. But in real life, I'd pull up and be like, hey, I bought a silver car. She's like, no, that's black. You know, that doesn't happen. So why is it this one picture that seems to have this big controversy?
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. People around the country are losing their minds. This could be the end of the planet as we know it. The blue and black, white and gold controversial. Keep your children home from school today. UFOs were spotting above Akron, Tucson. Brian in Miami.
Hey, how's it going, Ron and Gail?
Hey.
Go.
So Wired.com has an article about this, and they kind of explain it, and it's unfortunately very mundane.
I don't think I want to know. I don't think I want to know. I think it's better just to see how people react to it. Like Randy says, breaking news, ISIS claims responsibility for posting hashtag the dress.
Yeah, look, man,
so the dress is the number one trend.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Megan, Buffalo. You're on Ron Fez. Or you're on Bennington. You're not on Ron and Fez. Later there'll
White
be a Ron
and
and
gold,
Fez.
white and gold forever. If it's blue and black, the terrorists win. Hashtag Bennington. Hashtag my life has no meaning.
Okay. Base.
I strongly disagree with that.
Jim, Jersey, Bennington.
Hey, Ronnie, this will freak you out. If you print that picture out, it turns to black and white. What does that mean?
Whoa.
So weird.
Mind deft. I really would kill myself right now if I saw a black and white dress. We should. This is actually now more popular than any Oscar dress.
Will people start recreating this dress? Like
You'd be crazy not to. You'd be, but I'm sure in real life we'd all see it the same thing.
right. I
It's
think
gotta
the
be-
actual textile we're gonna see the same.
Right.
But it's the image, whatever.
But you make it seem like you could never live if you were colorblind. Like, how does anyone even know? Like, if you call something red and I call something red, we're seeing the exact same thing.
we don't know. It's totally crazy.
Yeah.
Like, does blue look like the sky and the water? Yeah, but
but
maybe it looks like red to you.
Yeah, maybe it looks like red. I know this.
You live in hell then.
I always say this: red skies at night. Oh, 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 oh.
The old sailor's delight.
Freak, you're on Bennington.
You know, I mean, we have so much discussion over it. You know, do you see blue? Do you see white or whatever? But I just think we should have all the black and blue people rounded up and killed. They're going to ruin our fucking gene pool.
Well, I would say that, but I've got some black and blue people in my family, and I think they're okay. I mean, they're just different. You know, you just have to see them for what they are.
That's why we have to stick together, the black and blues.
This just in, some golden white people were murdered on the outside of Manhattan just minutes ago, surrounded by a crowd of black and blue freaks. Oh my God, they're at the door. I don't know how much longer we can stay on the air. I just pissed myself and forgot who I was for a half an hour. That guy was a god who wrote that. It does seem weird that you and E-Rock see it the same way, and you guys are so much alike.
I know.
Like, you're both into collectibles.
Oh.
Here is Rick. You're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ronnie, it's a pleasure to talk to you.
Good.
Listen, I got a couple of black and blue friends, and, you know, I don't think we should hurt them.
Well, they're not all, you know what? They're not all bad people. I mean, when you talk to them one at a time, but when they get together, you know what I mean?
You know, I did notice that the whole attitude of the room does change. When
It does change. It's a good point.
You're right. You're
Yeah.
right. And they are kind of lazy.
All right. See, that's I mean, yeah.
I should have did that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an uphill battle for us.
I mean, it's like they expect a living from us, the white and golds.
You know how, like, the black and blue people are like, yo, 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 and then, like, white and gold people are like, like
is
that.
like us.
You know?
We do that. The way we walk. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know how to walk cool.
Mm-hmm. And I also think you guys smell like wet dog.
We do, but your music is better.
True.
Yeah, we seem to organize ourselves and save money. We raise our own children, which we're proud to do.
Unbelievable.
Skippy?
Hi, good morning. To me, the dress looks black and white. Yeah.
Adam, Colorado, you're on Bennington.
Yeah, you guys, I don't see any colors, but I do smell weed and patchouli oil.
Oh, weed is so cool. We just got legal in D.C.
That's
so Obama just sparked one up.
Again. We need a side-by-side picture.
Obama is the first person who ever, like the first president who ever said he cut rails. And everyone just let that go by completely. Obama was like, yeah, a lot of nights, I'll just chop it up.
We're definitely past that point where we're going to pretend like that's a big deal, I think.
If we want to have a president, we can't act like it's a big deal.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. It's just bizarre.
And I really don't want to hear from people who only did something once. Because that just meant they couldn't handle it. I want to know I got a guy who can ride through the fire. You know what I mean? I want to know I got a guy who I can fucking trust in a bad situation when shit gets really sideways.
Yeah, you don't want like a president who had one little dance with the devil and wound up in the hospital or something. Yeah. Couldn't take it.
I couldn't handle it. I was crying and I thought if anybody touched me, I'd turn into orange juice. Remember that thing? She thought she was an orange, so she didn't want anybody to touch her, or she'd turn into orange juice. Okay, now put your books down. We're going to have a pop quiz. What citrus did the acid-taking girl think she was going to be? A, grapefruit, B, lime, C, orange.
I know this.
I'm going to give you all a hint. It's orange. Because I don't want to retake this test either. You know, I got a lot of plans this summer. My friend and I are going to Italy for 3 months. Like those teachers would always tell you the story, but it was always like, I went there with my friend. Mm-hmm. Both of us had summers off because we were teachers. Let's go over here to Neil, San Antonio.
Hey, Ron, I originally saw white and gold. I went to the Vice article, saw a second picture, and now I see black and blue.
I go to the Vice, click through to the Vice. That's the one that A-Train tried to put us up for first, and it destroyed the entire fun of it all. So you can see all three there, right?
Right. But there I'm kind of seeing just a washed out image, but I still see light blue, medium blue, dark blue in all three images.
I don't see dark in any of them, but I see that the last one is the black and blue.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, but it doesn't look like a dark blue to you.
No, it looks like a light blue. It doesn't even look like a black.
Yeah.
It looks like a gray black.
So that's probably the original. What that looks like is probably the original of what I saw. There, it just looks like washed out, but it still doesn't look white to me. It looks like really, really light blue.
A-Train, do they say why it happens?
Something on how the light reflects off of your cornea or something, but it does say that people who see the blue and black have better eyes.
I'm
happy. I'm glad that you're the one that got the good eyes. Yeah.
So the blue and blacks could be
in another
sniper eyes.
In another year, I probably won't even be able to see the computer screen the way things are going with me, unless I get this thing removed. Unless a little kid dies and I can take his cornea. I'm hoping a little kid dies in a car accident and I get the corneas. That is the nuttiest thing I've ever seen in my life. That maybe Anna Paquin is Ray Davies brought back from the death even while he's still alive.
It's possible. Anything's possible after that. Blue and black, white and gold. The whole world is a fluid wonderland.
Yeah. Well, because of that black and blue thing, I made a couple jokes. I see gold and white. I made some jokes, mind you, about black and blue people. And now Joe DeRosa won't be friends with me anymore and doesn't want to do the show. So I don't understand it. Dude, if you got a problem, come to me. I'm glad to talk about it. But don't tell me you can't face your friends. I'm talking about the way we look at a dress. He turned and he smashed his head against the window so he can never once say that he doesn't think that I'm funny. That image is stuck with me now, E-Rock, and I know you'll never be able to say, I never found him funny anyway. All right, I'm now over at the iBang, and I'm looking at that dress, and I think it's orange and red. It's changed on me completely. And once again, I want to apologize to all the people who saw it black and blue.
It's a perfectly normal way to see it.
You know what? We used to have a thing where the ink is black and blue and the page is gold and white. Together we learned to read and write. We learned that from Three Dog Night. Thanks a lot, Gail. Good to see you, buddy.
It's good to see you.
Body.
Body.
Body. Two bodies doing a little radio show with their bodies. Doing a buddy show for all the buddies out there.
Body.
You know what my first dog's name was? Body. So that makes my porn name Body. Buddy Monticello.
I know. Such a good porn name.
What would yours be?
Midnight Poinsettia. I think that's definitely something a little dark there, like a little S&M. Sounds a little 50 Shades.